Hello and welcome in this quick tutorial or setup. What we are aiming here for is to have some sort of wind in the surround of any simulation, because as you know there is no void. There is some wind breeze that will affect the smoke, the particle. So this is what we are trying to create in here. So the setup is straightforward. We start with the, we say, this geometry. Then I add a bound. After that, I add a transform just to increase the volume. It's by 3. Convert it, as you can see. You can play with it. Clipping the minus y, adding some bonds in the volume inside. Now, as you can see, there is no attribute in here. So what this triangle will do, it will create a velocity attribute with some parameter to play with. So let's just make it run through. This is the speed, the curve amplitude. It will just get a little bit smaller, and I will decrease the amount for us to see. Okay, now let's increase it here. So playing with the curve, with the gusts, then playing with the scale of the gust and the speed of the gust and the eddy amplitude and the height where it will affect, if it's 0 or going up, raising the exponential raise of the power, and the time it will need, fast or slow, and so on. Okay, let's have something plausible and add more breeze, gust, something like that, and swirl. And smooth, there's a power. Okay, so something like that. Then we rasterize the velocity. So here it is. On the other hand, let's play with the source now. So in here we're creating velocity also for the source with a lot of parameters, so you can play with. So it's not consistent. Also after that we modify this velocity even further, their speed, and after that we add more what you call it, noise and frequency for it. So this is our velocity. Now we just create a Pyro source down here, and in this Pyro source I will initialize for smoke. I need density and temperature. Velocity is included also, and we rasterize all of it. Not this one. Volume rasterize attribute. But here we can use this as a collision for the Pyro source. So in here we just add the density, we'll add the temperature, velocity I will leave it for now. Okay. Here in the PDB I'm adding the surface and the bone velocity that we generated it. So let's spawn this one here, and here. Pick the second, and in the collision with the surface, and this is the collision velocity. Close below, sourcing, I don't want to source flame, So let's have a look. Now for this one, I'm adding it down here as a volume source, as we are initializing for the pump. I don't want to use the pump, and I remove this one. So V12, just double check it's correct. And it's called V. Okay, so let's play now. Let me pause till it finished. So as you can see, it's being affected. Let's play it again. I'm on a higher resolution, lower resolution, so I can save fast. So there's something. Well, let me remove this one and disable the volume and play it again. As you can see, it will not have any influence, just to rise up according to the temperature. So I'll be able to just double check. Okay, cool. Just normal boring thing. But when I add the volume source, let's make it 1.5 and run it again. So you can see the influence. You are welcome to join my Patreon, VFX. The link will be down in the description. Many free open files, experimentation, resources, tools, HTAs, and this is the outcome. Let's just fix it a little bit like this and rewind. So that's the effect of the air field without any influence from the collision bar. So each simulation should have some air dynamic influence, and you can play with it. I'm exaggerating here the effect, but you got the idea. You will have this file. Let me save it, and let's call it air feed. I'll upload it on my Patreon. You can collect it there, play with it, give it a second to save. It will include this quick setup, and beyond that, have a nice simulation. Thank you very much.